building a space station and getting it out to Minmus. So I'm definitely going to need to strut these things in. I'm going to put struts across that in 2x symmetry. I'm also going to put struts like this in 2x symmetry. I'm actually, do you see me picking points on the tank so I can make the struts symmetric? CH Rogers, we may need to. We may need to do that. I'm going to try it just like this. And then we're going to try, we'll go see. We'll launch it and see if there's anything we need to fix. So this guy here is 2x symmetry, and we'll strut it up like this. And then this guy here, oops, nope, that happens sometimes. Do you see that? It did 2x symmetry, but it did it on the wrong things. So let's go ahead and grab that. Let's take it off. Let's change the symmetry, put it back to 2, and put it up to there. Now we've got struts on either side. That's what we want. We want struts on either side. So we'll do the same thing over here. We'll grab this from about the middle. We'll put it up to there, and hopefully the correct 2x symmetry. Yes. And this should be all good to go. Now the question is, how many meters per second of delta V does this lifter stage have? And the answer is not very much. Because look at what we've got. We're going to start off with 2.11 thrust to weight. Then we're going to have 1.7 thrust to weight. Then we're going to have 0.8 thrust to weight. Have we staged something incorrectly? Nope, he's on. And we're just going to be feeding out of that. And we're going to be, did I do it right? Yep, we're feeding out of that, and then we're going inwards. So apparently, that 2145 is not nearly enough thrust to weight to get us into atmosphere. Not nearly enough whatsoever. So let's put some more. Do the chat in game. I don't know what that is. Send me a question on Twitch if it's about streaming. Let's put some more fuel in there because we've got too much fuel. We've got too much thrust to weight right now. So I'll grab one of these. I know that I could just, actually we could do that. We'll take those out of there. We'll put those like that. We'll put that like that. Alright, now we're 2.06, so we'll add even more fuel to the outside. So we can add a ton of fuel to this right here. Come on. There you go. That right there is 1.88, so we can add a lot of fuel into here too. Come on. That's 1.72, 2712, and then the station would take over. I think that's going to work. Dude, K9, what's going on? Thanks for hanging out. Good to see you. Always good to see your face here. It's called credits. Yeah, dude, 2 hours. You've been watching for 2 hours. Nice. Nice, K9. Thank you for lurking. I appreciate it. So we've got 1.72. We could actually add a little bit more fuel. A little bit more fuel. Stream chat in your video. Yeah, that's an OBS thing. That's an OBS thing. I kind of figured that's what the question was. Let's launch this. I'm pretty sure we can get this to orbit. King Derp, and who was that I just missed? King Derp, Meanie Manhole. What? And AS AFSM 17. Guys, welcome to Kerbal Space Academy. I'm doing the help desk right now. Please check the fuel lines. I've got those going inward, then I've got those going inward. Those look good. Then I've got those going inward, then those going inward. Let's make sure we're staging it correctly, right? I've got that separating first, and I've got that separating second. So the fuel lines are good. The fuel lines are good. Let's launch it. Let's see if it gets into orbit. It looks a little wacky. It does look a little wacky. Not gonna lie. But let's see if we can get it into orbit. And in fact, I feel like I want to put just a little bit more fuel in that center stage. There we go. Add fuel to your outer staging. Separatrons because of the decoupler plug. Robota, we'll see. We'll see if it explodes. Remember, every now and then we want to look at stuff. So that looks okay. It depends on that. We'll have to see. I'm not sure if I like this. I'm not sure if I like it. It's almost like somebody just said, well, like we want more fuel on the outside and less fuel here, right? So maybe that's what we need to do. Maybe we need to take some of this fuel out because I don't like that lower thrust weight on this stage. So we'll put that like that so we have 1.5. And anything else? 0.8, 1.5, that's after we get 2,000 meters per second under our belts. Let's fly it and see. Let's fly it and see. There's a reason I don't do asparagus staging, because it takes so much longer to get balanced correctly, especially on a wacky load like this, right? So let's put these things in here. We could also do this. We could also hold on to this up here. Come on. Right? And then we'll move the entire rocket down. 1.7, 1.5. We need more fuel somewhere. Let's just roll with it. Let's just roll with it. So this will be the Minmus HD station for help desk, right? Minmus HD station. And I'll put KSA in front of it. The KSA Minmus HD station. Let's do HD Minmus station, I guess. HD Minmus station. Dude, Blazing Volt TV and Zwat, or Sleepwood. Thanks for the follows, y'all. Let's launch this station and see if we get it into orbit. Launch it. We need to put some more Kerbals in it. We totally need to put some more Kerbals in it. Jeb's up there driving it, I guess. What we want to do... Oh, we've got all our people from yesterday. We will load it up with Kerbals outside. Let's see here. Do I have any probe cores on here? I don't. I totally need a probe core somewhere. Dang it. That is at the same place as the comm antenna. That's not a great design. I need a probe core. Somebody said they wanted a unicorn, so I'll toss it on there right quick. I can't always get to everything, but I like to have fun. Let's toss a unicorn on there right quick, since I need a probe core and all. Good times, good times. And then we'll grab this science. We'll grab the antenna. We'll put a nice. I have two what? Put a unicorn on it. It's a narwhal or a unicorn, whatever you want to call it. Alright. There we go. We have those two probe cores, but none on the body of the station itself, right? None on the body of the station itself. You have one on the lander. Yeah, I know I had them on the lander, but I didn't have them on the station itself. And in fact, mint octos on each cupola. I was just gonna go. I'm gonna go ahead and put a HAL in here, one of the big ones. That's cool. All right, we should be good to go. All right, let's go ahead and save it. Let's launch it and let's see how it goes. Save it, launch it, see how it goes. Maybe I should have put that at the top. I'm not using TAC Live support. No, I'm not. So let's launch this thing right quick. All right. It didn't bounce around too much, so that's good. Let's turn our lights on. Ooh, how decorative. Let's throttle up. Let's panel lock. Let's get Jeb out of there so I could totally come over here. And I'm a 1-of-1. There we go, remove. And you knew what's going to happen. We're going to do this. Bam! Jolly Rager. Jolly Rager, do we have you yet? I don't know. Let's go to the crew roster. I don't think we have a Jolly Rager yet. Nope, we don't. So Jolly Rager's going up there. It doesn't matter if you want to go or not. Jolly Rager is getting in. To, what is that thing at the top? That thing at the top is going to be the command pod. Alright. So we'll add Jolly Rager to that. Doesn't do you any good to ask, because I'm just using random winner. And the winner is Rabata's going. Alright, Rabata. Randall? I didn't know there was a Randall. Rabata is apparently going. So there we go. And we're going to add Rabata to the pod. And there's one more. Let's see here. We're going to go winner. It doesn't matter if you ask, because it's totally random. Top Hat Dragon. Do we have a Top Hat Dragon yet? I don't think we have Top Hat Dragon. No, we don't. Alright, good deal. Top Hat Dragon, you're going too. Too bad if you don't want to go. Top Hat Dragon. Apply. And then we'll add Top Hat Dragon. Let's see here. Let's see here. What else? What else? Disco lights. I did forget the disco lights. That's okay. That's okay. We've got a lot more room in there. That's only 3. 3's probably not a bad load for this. Let's just go with 3. Let's just go with 3. Top Hat Dragon. Actually, who's gonna sneak in? Somebody can sneak in. One more person can sneak in. Hang on. Hang on. K9 officer! Nice! K9 can sneak in as well. Nobody approved K9 for this mission, but apparently K9 is going to sneak in as well. Looks like we can put him in the hitchhiker. Heck yeah. Crew roster. Edit. There we go. K9 officer is going to get to go as well. Dude, K9 officer, wait a second. Because of what you do for a living, you are freaking courageous, man. I'm going to bump your courage all the way up there for you. Leave a little bit of stupidity. I'm a little stupid sometimes, too. Alright, now I'm going to hit that. Now we've got K9 in there. We want to add K9 to the hitchhiker. K9's going to go hitchhiking here. So we have 4 Kerbals up at the station. And we should be good to go. Nice, dude. Ghostbuster. Or Goosebuster. It was like a cross between Ghost and Ghoul. Thanks for the follow. Let's see if we can get this thing into orbit. I'm going to quick save right now. Actually, I'm going to go Space Center to save all those Kerbals I just made, right? Ah, yes. Ah, yes. I don't look too excited to be going. Oh, crew. Ooh, you're right. Man. Jeez. Let's fly it. Now that we're right here. Crew, K9 officer. That's cool. We should. I agree with that. I agree with that. K9 officer. I agree that K9 officer should be a badass. Not gonna lie. Where's K9? Yeah, he's just sitting there. I want to see him having fun, not even flying the rocket. What is all this junk? There we go. So you're right. You're right. I appreciate what K9 does. I really do appreciate K9. So let's go crew roster. Go find K9. Edit. I can't edit him. Oh, you gotta remove him so that you can edit him, so you can make him a badass, so you can click apply, so you can add him back into the pod, and now you're good to go. Guys, it doesn't do any good to ask if you can go on the missions, because the only way that I do it, is randomly. So now we're gonna throttle up, panel lock, SAS engage. And we're gonna go 3, 2, 1. A bad DOS. Yeah, nice. A bad DOS. He's a bad DOS. He's a bad DOS. Future green goo. K9, he was here before. He may have had to take off, but that's okay. He can come back and he'll know that he's in the stream. 3, 2, 1. You guys ready? Rabata, Jolly Ranger, Top Hat Dragon, K9 officer, going to Minmus. 3, 2, 1 space. Oh no. Troubles. Wait a second. That's not good at all. We're wasting fuel already. There we go. Staging check. We didn't check our staging. I wonder how much Delta V we wasted. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? What does panel lock mean? Minecraft, dude. Panel lock is when you click on that panel right there. You click there to make it stick. See how it's not there? Normally it's just there if you hover over it in the upper, right-hand corner, right? But if you click on it, it locks the panel so that I can always see what my resources are. Sir Derp, we're going out to Minmus. Ooh, look at another problem here. You see how I'm not controlling from straight up? I actually need to right-click on that pod, watch the nav ball, and do control from here, and that gives me the control that I need. So those are already out. That worked out the way I wanted, but we are going ahead. Wow. That is not nearly enough thrust to weight. We'll have to see. Panda Boo. What's going on, Panda Boo? Welcome. Folks, I am going to get caught up on the chat here after I get this thing into orbit. Dude, Jellybean. Das, I was curious. I'm a cop too. Nice to see the Blue Brothers. Heck yeah, dude. I appreciate what you do, Jellybean. I really do appreciate people that come in. We've got medics. We've got people that are paramedics sort of deal. I really do appreciate all those sorts of things because society would not be a great place without it. And I know y'all get a lot of hate sometimes, but you won't get hate from me here in my channel. I really do appreciate what you do. Enoch, the Hype Man, Angel Zine, welcome to Kerbal Space Academy. I'm Das Valdez. I think we may need more Delta V here, so I think we're going to add some boosters to this. Definitely not happy, but I don't seem to be too worried. We're just going to see if we can get into orbit. It may have required a lot more, because remember, we're carrying these full tanks into orbit. That's basically one of the big full tanks. Eek! The lenders are still good. The lenders are still totally good. Eek! Sorry for that, guys. We're apparently going to need to revert the flight. Oh my gosh. That was trouble. That was trouble. Did you see what happened? The stages didn't separate enough. They actually fell towards the middle. I'm not in the pod, don't worry. Oh man. We're all good. We'll revert the launch. Somebody did say that we need to do that. What I need to do is revert to launch. Jinxed it! Yep, time to test the landers. We should have jumped out. We've got all of our people in here. We've got all of the people. So that was a problem, right? That was a simulator launch. Apparently. Now we're going to go back to the Space Center. Dude, Cat Foods, Angel Zine. Thanks for the follows. I'm Das Valdez. We're doing Kerbal Help Desk right now, answering some user questions. Get wrecked. You're not even kidding. We were definitely getting the wrecked. A moment of silence. They're not dead. They're fine. It just blew out the middle of the core, right? Are they in here right now? No, it's just Jeb. That's boring. What are we going to have to do? We're going to have to go out here. Wouldn't it awesome? The landing clamps too. Yeah, Convio, thank you. Let's go ahead and click on this. We'll try this again. Luckily, we always do this in the simulator first. We'll recover K9, Rabada, Jolly Rager, and Top Hat Dragon. Good times, good times. Now we'll go back into here. The engines decided they wanted to be on top. It totally blew up. Going to need to restock them. Yeah, we've got it, we've got it. We totally have it. So what problems did we have? This was apparently not enough to toss us away. It was enough for these, but it wasn't enough to toss these away. We're also going to need more boosters. So let's make room for some boosters right quick, right? And these things are going to be okay. So a couple different things here. Dude, Elsier and Saint D1970, welcome to Kerbal Help Desk. I'm Das Valdez, answering user questions. We're actually building a space station that can go out to Minmus. Blue Portal as well. We need new recruits. Who else wants to go? Alright. So this is fine. 1.76. It needs more fuel again. Damn it, what's going on? Don't forget the disco lights. Top Hat, I'm just going to roll with it the way we've got it. I want to get out there because I want to answer more user questions, right? So I don't want to geek out on any one rocket for too long. Like, you know, 4 hours or something like that. I don't think that would be as cool. Alright, we've got that. We've got that. French fries, welcome back. Is there anything connected to that? No, so we could totally do... Hey. We could totally get that guy out of there. Get rid of that. Put more like that. Alright, so we've got that. 2839. 1.65 on the pad. Shimmy Raid! Uh-oh, trouble! Wait a second. Shimmy Raid is coming by here. Who was first? iPeer, Teflon Mike, Media Gnome. Dude, Buckman's funny, man. Sitherly's here. Oh, man. Make one be. Shimmy made it as well, dude. Shimmy, what's going on? What's going on? Midgen Aldorn, Jerry Pick. Who else? Fastiva. Tie Your Shoe. Spaceman Spiff. That's awesome. Dude, Shimmy, Treat Chopper. Folks, welcome to the help desk. I'm answering some questions right now. Exterminator as well. I'm answering some user questions right now. Somebody wanted a space station with a custom launcher going out to Minmus, so that's what we're working on. And I am just getting this thing going. Raiders, thank you for dropping by. Shimmy is awesome. Folks, if you don't know Shimmy, Explodey Goodness made it as well. Where was Shimmy's name? If you don't know Shimmy, give old Shimmy a follow. He's one of the other official KSP TV broadcasters, is what I meant to say. I almost said Raiders. He's a KSP TV Raider. Shimmy's awesome. He does Space Quest. He plays super hard mode. If you want to play some super hard stuff, if you think you know enough about the game and you want to watch some super hard stuff go down, watch Shimmy, because he does some cool stuff. Anyways, you missed it. Yeah, then the craft crashed. So let's try it one more time. Let's try it one more time. We are going to put some stack decouplers on there. That's straight in. Then we're going to do this. Like that. Let's get those big boosters on there. There we go. Those big NASA pack boosters. That looks legit. Excellente. And we're definitely going to put some decouplination motor thingies on there. There we go, the Separatrons. So we'll put some Separatrons right like that. On right like... Oh, brother. That's not what we want at all. Right like that. Okay, that was working. Hoffinator, Pseudocalm, Buckminst. Guys, thanks for the follows. I'm Das Valdez. Doing help desk right now, answering some user questions. We've got a lot more questions to do, don't get me wrong. Deckney as well. We definitely have a lot more questions to answer after this one. After these, we actually combined like... Oh, brother. We actually combined like 4 questions together in this first mission. There we go, that looks good. No, it doesn't look good. Oh my goodness gracious. This is why we don't ever do asparagus staging or all this sort of stuff. Yes, we are going to do that. We are going to fix the launch clamps. And I need to put that down there. And I need to put this over here. Alright, that looks good. That looks close enough. Why don't we have it over there? This is why asparagus staging is so freaking annoying. Just because the game editor, right? The game editor doesn't do a very good job of keeping track of what you're trying to do. Now it works. What's up, Shimmy? With the Yodas there. Thanks, dude. Thanks for the raid, by the way. We are trying to get this space station to Minimus. Okay, now finally we have it together. Jeez, oh Pete. Did that break? No. Okay, now we have all the Separatrons we could ever want. Is any of this asparagus? Yeah, the middle is asparagus. It is the middle. Question, launch camps. Oh, yep, I'll get the launch camps. Razgrab, what's going on? How to get into orbit without mods? You come to the demo earlier. We got like 10 orbits earlier when we were playing the demo. We were going with 10, like, to the demo earlier. Shimmy the JJ with the host as well. Dude, Shimmy, thank you. I think we're all good here, right? Let's go ahead and fix all this shenanigans. So I need to, geez, oh Pete. Okay, that's alright. Where are the solid fuel boosters? There we go. Let's put them in here. Let's put this up here to keep things straight. Where are the other solid fuel boosters? Do you see how you can point at the solid fuel and it'll highlight it right there? Because I want all my stuff to go. These are all the Separatrons, right? So we're gonna have to... We're gonna toss all the Separatrons at once. So let's put this up here. That's 2. I expect 8. 4. 6. That's weird. 2, 4. That's not 6. This is... I only got 1 for some reason. And then this one here. Alright, that looks good. Oh, and Separatrons on the middle stages. Dude, Zeldafax, thank you. Sepratron spam. Do you see why I do my simple orbit, my simple launcher, where you just have the kicker and the lifter? That is why I do those, because they make things so much easier. They really positively do things, make things so much easier. Let's go ahead and put that guy there, and then this guy here. How far was I from that? Yep, 1 click out, it looks like. That's close enough. Where are they at? Alright, I can't even see. There's so many things coming in. Go away. Go away. Alright. So now, where are those at? There they are. They don't need to go there. They need to go there, I think. And those... Such annoyance to deal with this stuff. That's not where that needs to go at all. Now it's fixed. This is why a lot of people are like, dude, Das, your lifter isn't the most efficient. Yeah, but you can build it really quickly. Now this complicated asparagus nonsense with solid fuel boosters and that sort of stuff, can it be a little bit more efficient? Sure. But in terms of teaching people to get to space, it is such a huge freaking complicated mess to build these things. So it's totally cool to build them, but I'd rather stick with easier stuff, right? Now I think we're good. We've got all of our motors in the bottom, plus our solid fuel boosters. I wonder what's going to run out first. I bet you that first asparagus stage runs out before those. We'll have to see. We also have these. Okay, those are coming from where? The staging is such nonsense, though. That and that. Okay, those are all of those. Good. Then we're going to ditch the outside things. Good. Then we're going to ditch that. And if I need to, I can drag 3 down underneath 2. Alright. AR12 Gaming, dude, welcome back. Welcome back. TS is just on the same stage. Yeah, we got it. We were just looking at staging. Again, I was just explaining why I don't normally teach asparagus and complicated staging during my KSA sessions, right? Because I'm trying to make it accessible for people, and the game gets totally freaking complicated all of a sudden when you start going for that stuff. Isn't your stage 2 too low on thrust to weight? Oh, look at that. It's actually missing a stage. It is missing a stage. This is a total problem. Yeah, this is a total problem. Look at that. We are going to run out. Alright, we need these to burn for a lot longer. We need to burn these for a lot longer. So we're going to go with 80% throttle on them. Because they were going to run out way too soon. Alright, now it looks good. No, stage 5, stage 3. No, they're still not burning for long enough. So let's take them down to like 60. There we go. And we'll take these down to 60. Like this. There we go. Still, stage 5, stage 3. Oh no, we need them to burn less time. We need them to burn less time. I'm an idiot. I was just doing that backwards. I was thinking about that totally backwards. What we actually need to do is something like this, where we take off these mainsails and we replace them with skippers. Like that. Now, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And they're basically going to all separate at the same time. Y'all see that? Wow, there's only going to be 94 meters per second left at the end of that. But if we wanted to, we could also 1.33 on the pad, though. That's terrible. Pump level 0. Okay, that's good. That's good. Such annoyances. Such annoyances. All right, there's a lot of stuff we could do. There's a lot of stuff that we could do, but we'll just take off slow. It's not a simple way. Teflon Mike, don't ever come into my channel and say that asparagus staging is simple. It's just a simple way of ditching empty weight. No, it's not simple. It's a efficient way of ditching empty weight, but it's totally not simple. That's the problem, right? Skippers are on the wrong stage, are they? Oh, they are, thank you. That looks better, and now they're not... Ay, 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 ay. So freaking annoying. I mean, how much do I have to thrust limit them? Look at that. I have to basically have nothing on there in order to get them to do that. It's like I don't even need any engines to do that. That's annoying. I guess we could always thrust limit this stage a little bit. What about thrust limit? Okay, there we go. So if we thrust limit that some, they'll burn out at the same time. That's just annoying. Alright, anyways. This is not good. Tree Chopper, thanks for the host. I'm just going to save it and launch it. I'm not happy with this. It would have been so easy to just shove into orbit, right? But I wanted to show y'all something different. This is definitely annoying. It's definitely annoying. Alright. Asparagus staging, never going to be accomplished or described as simple. Convio, take it easy. But we can get it done. Let's just go ahead and launch it. Our thrust weight is slowly but surely going down. Let's see what we're going to do. Let's go ahead and click launch and see if everybody's going to die. Good lander and the rover setup after this. Yes, Insane's Edge, I am going to do the Lancer. Oh. If the editor didn't hose up the staging, yes, I would agree with that. Oh, those aren't... I don't even care. I don't even care. This rocket is too complex. It's too complex and not very amazing. Look at all the worthless stages. We could have got it there in 2 stages. Giving y'all some trouble. But let's go ahead and control from here. Like that. Let's go ahead and put all the right people in it. You would be so much safer if you weren't on an asparagus rocket. You would be so much safer. Let's go ahead and do a crew roster. Go down and get our crew. Starting with Jolly Rager. So Jolly Rager was going to go in the command pod. There we go. Jolly Rager, Rabata. There we go. And then K9 Officer was hitchhiking. Like that. Excellent. Alright. That should be everybody we need. Let's see if we can kill them until they're dead, dead, dead. Alright. Let's see here. Is it too early to call wrecked? Yeah, you know. Alright. 3K followers. How much longer? If we got 3K followers, how much longer would I stream for? I don't know. I don't know. Air 12 Gaming. Yeah, we've got a space station on top of this entire shenanigan here. But let's go ahead and put this into orbit. Let's throttle up, panel lock, SAS engage. All of our launch clamps are in there. We don't have any other launch clamps up there. All of our engines are in there. We don't have any other engines in there. Let's just launch it. I'm sick of dealing with this complicated rocket. It doesn't need to be this complex to get into space. So we're losing a little bit of thrust from those solid boosters, but that's okay. See, if I had strutted them, right, if I had taken the time to strut them, they would not be pointing out at an angle because we're losing a little bit. Anytime you're not thrusting exactly the way you want to go, you're losing just a little bit. Look at John. They're all concerned. They know. Did I forget K9? No, I've got him in there. I've got him. There he is. He's riding around. All right. Let's see what we've got here. Let's see what we've got here. We have 400 people watching. How long will DOS go? I don't know. Jeez, oh Pete, what do we got watching right now? I don't even know. Oh my gosh, that's annoying. Let's just click save right quick. There you go, whatever. Where is the stream? Let's see what we've got going right now. I'm waiting for an engine noise to stop, by the way. We have 349 people watching. What? Are you kidding me? Wow. Alright, we're about to toss this. We're about to toss this stuff out of here. See if the rocket explodes. The solid fuels are going to go first. Alright, that worked out well. Then the side stages are going to go. That worked out well. Something exploded below me, but that's okay. Something exploded below me. 353? Are you kidding me? This is not good. Our thrust to weight on this stage is way too low. Are these things thrust limited? Rup. No! No, 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 no. There. Oh, we needed to do a gravity turn anyways. I just unthrust limited one engine. Nice boot. Nice. Alright, there we go. Now we can do our gravity turn. At least we're going to space. If we can get this guy high enough... Where's our Kerbal engineer? If we can get him high enough... Yeah, right? Nice gravity turn. I just turned on one. But the problem is now that side's going to run out first, right? That may be a big problem. That side over there is going to run out first because it got unthrust limited. See how they're not racing evenly? So let's just keep on doing this burn. I got so lucky. I didn't get lucky. I didn't get lucky. It's pitch program, blah, 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 blah. Somebody just make a freaking command for that. Alright. Fuel balance. You'll have to shut down or you'll spin. You are correct. I'm going to have to do something. When is this tank going to be empty? No, when is this tank going to be empty? When is that tank right there going to be empty? Right, like, that is when we've got to shut down. We've got to do that. Oh, brother, decoupler bug. Decoupler bug, just ease on out of there. Ease on out of there. Wait a second. Oh, jeez. That right there is the radial decoupler bug, in case you didn't know. That was the radial decoupler bug. Oh my gosh. Hot diggity dog. Our thrust to weight is 0.85. I'm not loving it. I'm not loving it. I'm not loving it. I'm a little concerned about this rocket actually making orbit. What is our thrust to weight on our next stage? Did anybody remember seeing? I can't see it. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Saint, I know, but when I do Kerbal Space Program and Kerbal Space Academy, I do not install those patches because if my rockets don't work, I don't want other people understand. I want other people to understand what's going on in the stock game. I do want other people to understand this is not good. We're actually falling down now. We're falling down now. That's not good at all. It is absolutely a bug, though. They screwed it up a couple releases ago. They thought they fixed it and it didn't actually fix. I'm falling down. My thrust to weight is under 1.0, so I'm falling down. The question is, will I begin to go up again? Before the, look, everybody's a little concerned. They're like, what is going on here? This stage here needs a lot more. We're not falling too fast because look at my thrust to weight. And so I'm just going to try to get everything I can out of this. If I can get that thrust to weight over 1.1, I'll start going up again. Yeah, see? I'm just trying to go straight up. I need a bigger engine on this stage. This is too much fuel for a single main stage, single mainsail to do. It does. It has to be above 1.0, honestly. But I'm just seeing if I can't get a little bit of altitude out of this. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Maybe it would have been better just to toss off earlier. Because this stage here is super high, I think. Now we're good to go. No, we're not. 1.17. Okay, we're fine. We have so much Delta V in this. We have so much Delta V in this. We're still falling, though. Come on. Let me go. We're still falling. I don't want to waste too much Delta V. It's the kicker stage that couldn't kick. Yeah, the engine is full thrust. That other engine was full thrust. Yeah, I didn't do that one. That was not very good. It was a para-kicker stage. Nice. Oh my gosh. Why do we not bother with these stupid lifter designs? You called that before. Yeah, I know T-Game. I know. I'm still not saying that this can't get to min-miss. It's having trouble getting to orbit, but I'm not saying that it can't get to min-miss. It's just wasted so much fuel. Look, we're not even like anywhere past. We're like 100 kilometers from the KSC right now. We've been flying sideways forever. That center stage was definitely too weak. The center stage was definitely too weak for the amount of fuel that we had. Except the one. We can save everybody except the one. We could. Oh no! Oh, wait! This is not where KW. There's no reason for this design to be like this. There's absolutely no reason for this design to be this complicated. We could save everybody. We could detach the emergency pod up here, right? And the 3 guys up there could run to safety. Dude, Sundog, thank you for that, by the way. Thank you for that. Okay, look, I'm actually fixing it, because my thrust to weight is going up. What face is K9 making? He's a little concerned, too. Wait a second. Oh, wait. I wonder if we undid his badassery. Now we're going to space. I'm still going to get this thing to space. K9 would get wrecked. No! No, K9 could hop out to one of these guys and do a powered landing. I could land these guys on chutes, and K9 could jump onto one of these things and do a powered landing. He is absolutely positively good to go. I still think that I could get this to min-miss. I quit emotes. Nice. Even he's scared. Yeah, right? Alright. That's too much. 70. We would still get this to space. We can totally still get this to space. Because look, there's 80 on the Apoaps. We could come over here. We could do this. Add maneuver. Ding. And it would cost us 740. Alright, 74 by 80. It would cost us 1,000. We'd have 786 left in space. So we could in fact get it, right, to orbit. But here's what I want to do. No, AC Rain. This is the station right here. This is the station right here. This is a problem. This was not a good lifter design. It was not a good lifter design because it's so complicated, right? Getting the lifters done. So what we're gonna do is revert the flight to the launch. We're gonna revert the flight to the launch again. Actually, I think I could revert flight all the way back to vehicle assembly, I believe. Yes, I am gonna revert the flight because that didn't go well. Nobody died in an explosion. But here, that center stage was just not powerful enough, right? It really just wasn't powerful enough. We could have done something like this. See if this wrecks everybody or not. We need that stage to be a lot more powerful, which is something that can be accomplished. That is totally cool. Alright. That would be good to go. However, that screws up all our other stages. What is that? That, and that, and that, and that. Alright. And instead of that, that's 1.1 on the pad, because we've got to put that in a different place. Yep. There we go. That would mean that all that stuff runs out too soon. That would totally be more. 1.58, 1.48, 1.26. That would work. That would probably work. However, it would probably blow up the other stages. It would probably blow up the other stages. You know something? This is so complicated. I would go in there, right? I would go in there. I would replace these decouplers with these standoff decouplers that give you more room. I would redo the thrust limiting on the one engine. There you go. But see, that means that these run out. These stages, actually, this out here runs out first. That's a problem, right? That is a huge problem. Strut the boosters. I'm not interested in all these things. I'm not interested in any of that stuff. Because look at this. Look at this. This is so I mean, it's so complicated, right? It's so complicated to get this stuff working, and you gotta tweak it forever. And some people, that's really interesting, right? I would find it interesting if I didn't have 300 people watching me do this. So what I'm gonna do is show you the right way to do it. If you're new, the right way to do it, this would be, we could make this more efficient. We could absolutely make this more efficient. But we're gonna save this. We're gonna title it lame, and we're gonna save it. Then we're gonna untitle it lame, and we're gonna save it. And watch what we're going to do here. This stage here, I'll save it. We're going to save this as a subassembly and name it Annoying Lifter. Save. Now watch this, folks. Watch what we've got going on here. I usually say make a kicker and a lifter. 2 different stages, right? 2 different stages. So let's do that. Let's go and get this decoupler. Right like, where's it at? Nope, next page. Right like that. My kicker, 1.5 thrust to weight, 1500 delta V. So I would just add a tank like this NASA part here. Let's make it Fashion Academy too. It's under structural. There we go. So I need 1500 delta V, 1.5 thrust to weight. There we go. That's 1.35, but only 582. 1.35, but only 582. So what we would need to do with this would be something like this. Like this. I'll leave those. I will leave those, and I'll put these things on here. In 2x symmetry. Right, like that. We'll do 2 of those guys. 1.84, 826. Why is it only 826? Because we don't have this. So let's run 2 fuel lines right like that. Boom, 1.84, 1356. What does that mean? That means I can add more fuel. Because I want this right here. I want that right there to be 1.5. I want that right there to be 1500. That is super simple to do. Let's just go grab this thing. Put it like that. 1.6, 1600. That right there is a great kicker stage. That is an absolutely great kicker stage. And then we can do something awesome like this. I actually want to move those up a little bit. It's atmospheric numbers, brain fried. It's atmospheric. I honestly want to, let's take this thing off, right? So we can do it like that. So we can put this like this in 2x symmetry up a little higher. Yes, that's what I want. That looks better. And then these fuel lines didn't connect. So let's connect the fuel lines again. That doesn't look good. There we go. Just out like that. That's freaking super simple, honestly. Could I put this on there just for fashion purposes? I get so much additional time for fashion whenever I do it this way, right? I like it. And we'll be able to strut things to that. Alright. Did the fuel lines reconnect? Yes, they did. 1.6, 1654. That's great. Let's make the rest of the rocket right now. Let's put this guy right here. Let's put some sort of central core fuel like this. And there we go. Like that. Did I miss anything else? Let's see here. We've got this. And I don't even think I'm going to put anything there. In fact, I think all I'm going to do is just put these guys on here like this in 2x symmetry. Which is cool, right? Maybe I want to tuck it in like this in 2x symmetry. Hey. It's because of this piece. Gotta move it. Gotta toss this here in 2x symmetry. It keeps going for 4x symmetry because I keep hovering over those launch clamps, right? There we go. That looks better. That looks a lot better. And then let's move those. I'm gonna give it a little bit of standoff just by putting these pieces in. Like that. Then I can grab that. Put on 2x symmetry like that. And then I could do this. I could put... Oops, that's not what I wanted. I wanted these guys. There we go. That's 1.12 on the pad. So we're going to need more of them. 1500 delta V. So I want 1.6. Yeah. We're definitely going to need more of those, but how easy is that? These things are so annoying. Get out of the way. We could totally just grab that and put it on like that. And grab that and put it on like that. That makes me a happy camper right there. 1.89, 2300. That is exactly what we want. And I'll just go ahead and toss a little bit more fuel onto these. 1.8, yep, okay. 1.69, 2500, 40, that's going to go to orbit plus plus. And this thing is so easy to strut up, right? Like this. Was that 2x symmetry? It was. Same thing on the other side. Like that. Is there going to be an overheating problem? There shouldn't be. There shouldn't be. We should be fine. I'm not even using this, apparently. That's going to give us even more delta V. 4366. That's way too much. That's a lot more than we need, honestly. So we could take that off. We could actually take these off, too. Yeah. There you go. That right there is what an orbit looks like. And we just have to strut these things together. Like that. Thank you. I appreciate that, Sundog. I will check it after the stream. We've got that. Then we can do this. Kerbal Decorative Academy. Come on. Come on. Are you going to do it for me? There we go. Good. And then we can put these things on like this. Are they touching? Oh, those are going to touch. That's fine. I'm not even worried about it. So I'll just put 2 sets of struts up like that. 2 sets of struts up like this. There we go. Anything else? We'll put these over here like this. That should be good, honestly. That's an orbit right there. It's too easy, though. It is a huge fire, and I know I built it a little bit funny, right? Because I don't like the decouplers. I could have built it differently if I wanted to spend more time. But I really just want to get to space, right? And when you want to go to space, tossing these things on there is a good way to do it. I'm gonna go full decorative mode here. Kerbal Fashion Academy mode. Seems legit, right? Totally seems legit. Let's go ahead and launch it. Let's go ahead and launch it. Save it. I don't even need the launch clamps, do I? I don't even need to worry about whether or not the stages are correct, because it's so simple to put the things on there. You don't have to make it all complex. That's probably good enough, but I think I'll just put some more. All in the wrong stage they're going on there, apparently, right? So annoying. Why would it put it in those stages? And then just make sure of one thing. Yes, that looks good. Alright, we should be good, we should be good. So let's do that. Let's drag the rocket down. And I know I made it look funny. We could have spent more time and we could have made it look more like a rocket, right? But I just wanted to toss it together because that makes me happy. That should be enough clearance, I think. We'll see. As long as those things don't come together, I don't think that they will. We'll see. Let's save it. I'm a little concerned. I'm a little concerned that those things may come together at the top. I'm a little concerned about that. So this is not the best thing in the world, but I'm trying to basically make a cage, right? And when I make the cage like this, I need to be able to strut this from here to there. Now that looks cool. Alright. Save it. Launch it. I should have put those guys in there. More struts. I don't think that we'll need more struts. I don't know. We'll see. Especially with large craft. Nice. Now that's an interesting ship. Let's see what we've got. Alright, it was nice and stable there. Panel lock, throttle up, SAS engage. Make sure we put the correct Kerbals in there. We've got those. That's all good. Alright. Put the correct Kerbals in. Jeb comes out. Crew roster. Jolly Rager. Where is it at? There we go. Command pod. Jolly Rager, Rabata, Top Hat Dragon. K9 officer can go into the hitchhiker. There we go. We're done with that. Let's go ahead and Tato King, Delta V's, the Sithman. Guys, sorry I was building a rocket there and I didn't quite get those follows, but I appreciate you. We'll do control from here. Welcome to Kerbal Help Desk. Check kind of for. Oh, thank you. 2 people said it at once. Nice. The exact same thing. Hitchhiker. Remove K9. Crew roster. Where's K9 officer at? Edit. Oh, there we go. Apply. He didn't have it. You're right. Put him back into the hitchhiker. Now we should be good to go. Bomb.com, dude. Bomb.com. Let's see here. We are going to go ahead and throttle up, panel lock, SAS engage. We've already done that. F5 for safety. And we are going to launch the rocket. 3, 2, 1, launch. We could actually throttle down just a little bit. There we go. For the win, Fabian. Thanks for the follow. Folks, add more fuel. I can start looking. Check K9 for badass. We got Badass going. Das is building a super mega rocket. Reading some chat right quick. I'm going to go straight up until 10K. Straight up until 10K. Let's see here. More Go Juice. Drain the tank on the bottom. Rabata's got my back. Thank you. Your inbox should have 2 confirmed. Sondhog, I'll check that out after the stream. Is there going to be an overheating problem? One way to find out, like the engines. Put 1 central fuel tank, smaller size engine, 4 radial engine for a kicker stage. 1 small size engine, 4 radial engine. Nobody uses the radial engines though. 1 central fuel tank, small size engine, 4 radial engines. We'll check that next time. I just wanted this thing to go. Let's see here. 5,000. Atmospheric. We had that right. Watch the chat. We had that right. This KSP Reaper said you made a ring station. I did not upload it to Kerbal X, but I did make a ring station. I can make another one this week. I'll do a space station, and a Kerbal Space Academy later this week. Do your normal stages. Yep, Zaldefex, that's what we're doing. Alright. We should be good to go like this. And when I get to 10, I'm going to turn like this. There we go. Dude, Epic Pants 76, thanks for the follow. So once I get up to 10, I am just going to go ahead and light the other stage. No, I'm just going to go ahead and turn 45 degrees. Synthesis, thanks for the follow. A lot of new people coming in. Guys, thank you. Kerbal Help Desk, I am going to get back to the questions here. I am going to get to the questions. I am currently answering some user questions, but I do believe in the future I'm going to answer questions a little bit differently. Building a custom space station should wait until we do a space station stream, and building a custom lander should wait until we do a lander stream. So that's just kind of what I've learned here. Let's see how this works. We've got that done, and we're just going to separate from the middle right like that. That is pretty freaking cool. Now we're just going to burn until we get a 50k apoaps, just like that. And then we are going to turn and burn. I'm going to click to my orbital mode, right like that, and I'm going to burn right like this to get myself lots of orbital velocity. I love that separation, though. A lot of people like the cross that happens and that sort of stuff. I love that separation, because that separation is totally cool. That separation is totally cool, where the center stage kind of comes out of the rest of the stages. I really do like that. Alright, let's see here. We've got that. We are going to burn at this angle until we get up to 80. Right, like that. There we go. Excellent. I've got plenty of delta V left in this. And I'm going to come over here to the apoaps of the orbit, click on it, add maneuver, and just pull it prograde until we get an orbit. When it starts to run from me, right, click and hold to bring it back. That's good. Click on that to make it stick. We'll get rid of that mod. We don't need it. And then we're just going to pull like this until we get 80 by 80. 80 by 80. Perfect. That's exactly what we wanted. Oh. Alright. There we go. Isn't that, Rafa, don't you like that separation where the kicker kind of comes out of the middle? I really do like that. I know I made it look a little bit funny, but we're probably good to go. Let's see what else is going. DOS just came back. Stream. What's up, Baka? It says DOS instead of DOS. What? Guys, I don't know what you're arguing about over there, but chill out. Seriously. Chill out a little bit. I don't understand what's going on over there, but just chill out. When I get up here, I'm going to do this burn. It's a 52-second burn. Half of 52 is 25 plus 1, right? So 26. So when I get down to 26, T minus 26 right there, I'm going to light the engine. Let me back out a little bit. I'm going to light the engine. I'm going to do this burn. All right. C.H. Rogers, take it easy. 27, 26, we can light the engine. And we can continue flying. I wish that was strutted in so that it was a little bit more solid, right? But it's not. We also have way too much delta V in this stage. Way too much delta V. Dang, we're gonna have like 200 or 300 meters per second of delta V. F5 for safety, Sandman. F5 for safety. We're gonna have way too much delta V. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna ditch this stage a little bit earlier. I'm gonna waste some fuel, right? And I'm gonna burn until my periaps is 20. When my periaps is 20, I'm going to ditch that stage and I'm going to go onto the station's engine. So there's negative 150, negative 100, 60, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, 9, 10, 20, right there, 23. That's so close. I'm just going to go ahead and decouple, light my next stage, and go into orbit that way. Why did I do that? Why did I do that? Chat, if you know why I did that, 5 extra credits. 5 extra credits to the next person who tells me why I stopped at apoaps of 20. Why I just stopped with an apoaps, or sorry, a periaps of 20 instead of just using that fuel to go into orbit. You guys on the space station, dude, Jolly Rager, Rabata, Top Hat Dragon, and K9, who's apparently happy. You are in space. You have successfully made it. Lights on. Lights on. Lights on. And lights on. Just like that. Tell me. Lights on. Who said it first? I'm in space. No debris. Jim. You don't even need it, Jim, but Jim got it first. Add 5 to Jim. Oh, man, Jim, I don't actually know how many, Jim ____. There we go. There you go. There is no way I answer this question. No word, bomb.com. No words. Avoiding the Kessler syndrome. Everybody got it. Wait, somebody else said it first? No, I said quiz. Oh, Mercenary Blue said space junk. No! Wow, you did it before I typed quiz. Mercenary Blue, I need to give you 5 as well. That's okay. I need to give Mercenary Blue 5 as well. So let me do that. 5. Mercenary Blue. There we go. Alright. I said it before you asked the question. Dude, you were paying attention, dude. 5 extra credits. You are good to go. Alright. This looks cool. You did say it before I asked the question, dude. You knew what was going on. Get out of my head. Will physics allow the atmosphere to properly deorbit the stage? Gav, as long as you're under 23, it'll deorbit it. That was really close. Nafronlos. Thanks for the follow, Nafronlos. Guys, remember, you can give him my points. That's okay, Jim. I gave it to you. It's all good. Let's go over here. Let's hover up here. Did you know that in the full game you can hover up here and you can actually look at the debris? You've actually got to expand this first. Dude, Soulless Octopus, thanks for the follow. Here is that stage. I can click on it and set his target. Let's check what the periaps of that is. 13. So the fact that I hit it with my rocket exhaust, right? Whenever I separated, I floated away just a little bit, then I lit that main engine and I hit it with that rocket exhaust from the station. It actually pushed it backwards, so instead of a 23 orbit, 23 kilometer periaps, it's got a 13 kilometer periaps. As long as that periaps on that piece of space junk is under 23, the game will automatically clean it up for you. If it's above 23, if it's 25 or 30 or whatever, it'll stay in that weird orbit forever. But if it's under 23, that stage will just get cleaned up and you won't have to worry about it. You won't have to worry about it. So it's good to go. Tanuki, what's going on? Welcome to the stream, Tanuki. We now have a roughly 81 by 76. We can fix it. We can fix it. We'll just go over here. I'll do it live. Let's take off the target mode. I don't need a target anymore. And basically, whenever I get to my apoapse, I'm going to burn prograde, this little green circle, just a little bit to make a circular orbit. See how right now I'm at 81,599 versus 76,850? If I wait until I get to my apoapse, which is when this comes to 0, when this stops going up, or when that number right there, time to apoapse, clearly gets to 0, we should be good to go. So I can totally just do this. Let me do the circularization, then I'm going to check chat. I can totally just give it a little teeny tiny bit of delta V right there when that crosses 0. Watch, when this crosses 0, the time to apoapse is also going to be 0. I will go ahead and fast forward a little bit to show you how that works. So if you don't have the engineer mod, you'll know that you're crossing your apoapse whenever that gets to 0. We're close enough right now. And I'm just going to burn straight at this green circle, yellow circle, whatever color it is for you, so that I get 76, 77, come on, get towards the green circle, 78, 79, 80, come on, 81, close enough, 81.6 by 81.263 is good enough for government work. So we're good to go here now. We're good to go. The only other thing that we could do is press 1 to extend our Gigantor solar arrays, and I think we're pretty good. We're pretty good. It looks like a huge bomb of some sort or something. It's like the bomb station. Saint D, that's a great question. Remember to use the word question, but since I saw it, does circular matter for anything? Can't you just plane change and eject to inlet in a slight elliptical orbit? Yes, AD, you can. If you get circular, it's easier to choose the time of your burn. It's easier to choose the time of your burn, which is what I want here. If you're elliptical, you can still get to min-miss, absolutely. But if you're circular, you have a lot more control over exactly when your burn is. You can make one node that gets you up to min-miss, and then you can just drag it around, like I'm about to show you. I'll show you how it works. Let me see if I missed anything. What are credits for? They'll answer that in chat. Tanuki Chow! Dude, folks, Tanuki Chow is here. Another KSP TV streamer. Tanuki, hope you're doing well. Thanks for dropping by my stream. I follow Tanuki. Maybe if you want to see some other people stream Kerbal Space Program and do maybe a little bit crazier things than I do sometimes, give old Tanuki a follow there. Thank you for stopping by the stream, Tanuki. We're doing Help Desk tonight. How are we doing on Help Desk, by the way? How are we doing on Help Desk? 350 people. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. Guys, thank you for watching Kerbal Space Academy and the Help Desk here. I really do appreciate it. That's a lot of people watching. Said it before. Okay, we saw that. No way I answered the question. Not watching. Yeah, I wasn't really watching the chat. Sandman, I answered that for you. I remember seeing that one pop up. F5 will save the game for you. Quick save the game. It says DOS. Explain the... Oh, Basically, if somebody is bad DOS, right, on the crew, it means that when they're in dangerous situations, they are happy. If somebody is bad DOS, that means that when they're in danger, they are happy. Dude, Life Force, Soulless Octopus, did I get you, Soulless Octopus? Life Force, and Talus the Gamer. Thank you for the follows, guys. I do appreciate it. We are taking a station out to one of the far moons of Kerbin. The far moons of Kerbin. Alright, Marine Mike as well, dude. Marine Mike. UX Military Marine? Tell us in chat. If you are. Thank you for your service. There's Optics saying something. Meyerly, what's up? Alright, did I miss anything else? Hey now, Das says, yep, I'm building a big rocket. I was definitely doing that. Tabasco Challenge, don't know what that is. Inbox, thank you for doing that. What did Robata say? Drain the tank. Yep, took care of it. I think I've already scrolled through that. So to get control of this stat, Dr. Pepper equals awesome sauce. Oh yeah, I do have Dr. Pepper to drink. Nobody's telling me to drink. Instant Book. Thank you. I appreciate it. Instant Book. I appreciate the follow. I missed anything else? Nah. Nubius, nice. Real plain hype. Gotta get up in 5 hours, crossover, get some sleep. Me, chat, beacon. Right there. Alright, good deal. 4 years, dude, Marine Mike. I'm not military, so I don't feel right saluting you, right? That's kind of like me acting like I'm something that I'm not. But I do appreciate the service, man. Thank you so much for what you do. If you ever get chosen randomly, yeah, gosh, I just messed it up. That's okay. If you ever get chosen randomly because you're ex-military, I will set you as a bad DOS. Which means that you'll be happy when the rocket's about to crash. There we go, thank you. Alright, that's enough chat beacons, thank you. Every time I put the wrong freaking slash in there, I just... I'm so bad. Let's get to Minmus, right? If you didn't know, Kerbal Space Program, if you're new to the game, Kerbal Space Program has planets. Actually, lots of planets, an entire system of places to go, including asteroids going by that you can go and grab a hold of. But right here at Kerbin, at our nice little home world, we can unpanel lock, actually. We've actually got 2 moons. We've got the moon, focus view, which looks like this. This is the moon of Kerbin, right? And we also have another smaller place, which may be a captured asteroid of some sort, called Minmus. When I opened up the help desk, somebody asked me the best way to get to Minmus, the easiest way to get to Minmus, and I'll show you the easiest, positively easiest way to get to Minmus right now. That's why we built this chat. Let's go, Mercenary Blue. You're dead. Alright. We have Scott Manley forum and Reddit. Wait, what? What does that mean? I don't even know what that means. Jeez. Alright. Let's go and let's get out to Minmus. This is a space station that we built. It's really a craft too, I guess. It's like, it looks awesome, I think. I think it turned out really well. But let's see here. Let us get... Oh, Misty Milk, we are going to be capturing an asteroid this week at a regular KSA session. We are absolutely going to be capturing an asteroid this week. I got really mad at a captured asteroid. That was loud. Who was that? Hook! 350 viewer hype. Keep up the view. Good work. Dude, Hook, thank you for the donation. I appreciate it. Like I said, I'm trying to do this as a full-time job, and I have to make X amount of dollars per night to make that happen. And your $5 donation definitely pushes me towards that goal. Thank you for that. I really do appreciate it. Jeez, oh, Pete. That's nuts. Someone wanted to know if the game is hard. Oh, someone new wanted to know if the game is hard. The game's not hard. The game's not hard. This looks like a really complicated ship, right? But if you come to one of my Kerbal boot camps, I will build very simple ships. And I'll show you how to do really simple things like get into orbit or get to the moon for the first time. Your ship doesn't have to be this complicated, right? With all these RCS things and then all these cupolas for extra viewing pleasure, these little landers. You don't have to do all this stuff for your first ship. In fact, you don't have to do this for your first space station. If you come to one of my Intro to Space Station streams, I'll show you what counts as a space station, right? Anything that's in space and has stuff. That's all you need, really. So, thank you for asking. Welcome to Kerbal Space Program. I teach people to play this game. That's my whole shtick. In fact, did somebody give the free demo link so they could try it? Somebody give the free demo link? Definitely put the free demo link up there. Alright, let's do this. Let's get to Minmus. I'm going to press backspace to focus on my ship. And I'm going to get to Minmus. Yorn, scroll down. Here's what I want to do to get to Minmus. The simplest way. It's not the most time-efficient way, but it's the simplest way. Watch this. Minmus is right there. Click on it and set as target. That is great. Now Minmus is my target. And you can see, the moon has what's called a coplanar orbit, right? We are in an equatorial orbit right now, which means we're flat. We're flying over the equator constantly. The moon of Kerbal also is equatorial, so it's nice and flat. Minmus, on the other hand, is inclined. Look at Minmus's orbit. Do you see how it kind of goes around like that? And it's not flat. Our orbit is like that, and its orbit is like this. That's called inclination. That means the orbit is actually tilted a little bit off the equatorial axis. It's inclined just a little bit, or relative to another orbit. And the game gives us some information that we need here. It's called a descending or ascending node. You can see, dude, Lintosi and headshot. Boom, headshot. Dude, thank you for joining Kerbal Space Academy. I appreciate y'all. You can see this ascending node tag right here that says that we are inclined 5.9 degrees relative to Minmus. So this is us, nice and flat at the equator, and we're inclined just a little bit like that, right? So what I want to do is set Minmus as the target, and then I want to put Minmus, see it's coming around this way. You can actually watch it and see which way it's going. It's going to be orbiting this way. I want to come to the far side of the planet and put a maneuver node. I just click on the blue line and I click add maneuver. Whenever I add the maneuver like that, that gives me a place to pre-plot a trajectory, right? Pre-plot something that I need to do. I need to point a certain direction and burn for a certain amount of time. The game lets me pre-plan for that, right? So here's what we can do, dude. Sergeant Safety, welcome to Kerbal Space Academy. I appreciate you. Appreciate the enrollment. Hope you have fun. Jade the Fox, take it easy. I will upload this to YouTube after the end so you can catch up on the end of the VOD. But I've put the node, the maneuver planning node, right there on the descending node, which is on the far side of the planet, right? The only thing I need to do now is pull this, which means go faster. So when I get to that descending node, I'm going to add energy into my orbit to make it bigger. Like that. And you see what's happening there. You see what's happening there. We are actually going to get out to Minmus pretty darned quickly. Now, that is not quite getting us there in time. Let's see here. Let's see here. All I need to do is drag this just a little bit and give it a little bit more delta V, and there we have a Minmus encounter. So, unfortunately, I'm going to say unfortunately, I was hoping Minmus was in a different position, because what I wanted to do was show you how to use this. Now, let me undo this right quick. I'm actually just going to delete the entire node. I didn't have it there before. I can do it again, right? I'm going to click right there, add maneuver, pull it prograde until it touches Minmus's orbit, right like that-ish. Is that it? Yep, that's pretty close. Pull it. There we go. Oh, I could just add more delta V to it, too. And what I wanted to do, Minmus is not quite in the right place. What I wanted to do was zoom in here and right-click on this node and tell it to wait. Unfortunately, it's not going to work in this case. But if I tell it to wait, do you see Minmus moving? Right? You see Minmus moving along. That is so annoying. They really need to fix that. Come on. Come on. So by right-clicking on the node and waiting, that means I'm not going to burn the node next time I come to it. I'm going to go around once and then burn it. Or I'm going to go around twice and then burn it. And then I'm going to go around 3 times and then burn it. Then I'm going to go around 4 times and then burn it, right? I'm going to do all of those things. And then I am going to wait until the exact right time when Minmus is right there. I see a lot of stuff going off in chat. I'll check it in a second. I would wait until the exact right time. In fact, if I wanted to, let me right-click on this node. Let me bring it around this way to the other side. If I wanted to, I could put it like that at the ascending node, and I could just wait. This would take way too long, so I'm not going to do it. I could just wait. Come on, they really need to fix that. Dude, Pickaxe and Diamond Wolf. Minecraft names? Thanks for the follows, guys. I appreciate you. I could just, you see Minimus over there. It's behind chat, I guess. There we go. Now you can see it. I would just wait, and it would move a little bit, and I would wait, and it would move a little bit, and I would wait, and it would move a little bit. This would be the same thing as just time warping until Minimus was somewhere over here, and then burning right there at that ascending node such that I got up there at the same time that it crossed my orbit. See that? That's right there where it's crossing my orbit, and I'm meeting it at the time that it's crossing the orbit. But anyways, we're not going to do that. Since Minmus is in the right position right now for an encounter over this way, I'll just go ahead and put a node right there. I will click Add Maneuver. Coming up in 7 minutes, I will pull Prograde like this. And that right there is a Minmus encounter. That's all I had to do because Minmus was already in the right position. That's fine. Alright, I will do this burn, and while I'm coasting, I'll check chat. While I'm coasting, I'll check chat. So here we go over this way. Dang. Anybody heard of the Long Dark? Has anybody heard of the Long Dark? Tempest, what the heck have I missed? That uses of nodes. I've never seen the wait thing. Grr, Tempest, I get that all the time. I get that all the time. I get it all the time. Right? Everybody's always asking me, they're like, oh my gosh, I didn't know that that was there. It was just released with the Asteroid Redirect, the ARM update, right? A couple releases ago. 0.23, 0.5, I think it was. 0.33, 0.5. So, that was just released a couple of releases ago. It's so useful, though. It's so useful. This right here is going to be a 1 minute 23 second burn. And we are going to do it. Whoa! Milty Smilk. Smilk. Milty Smilk. Keep doing what you do, my good sir. Dude, Milty Smilk, thank you for that donation. I appreciate that. Gosh. Jeez. Blows my ears out. I know, like, one of my things, I guess, is that I have that sound turned up really loud. So every time a donation goes off, it gets my attention. Good thing I don't play any jump scare games or anything. But Milty Smilk. Did I get it right? Milty Smilk. Smilk. Yeah, I think I got it right. Milty Smilk. Thanks for the donation. I appreciate the support. And it's through generous donors like yourself who allow Kerbal Space Academy to continue broadcasting. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Milty Smilk, for that donation. I appreciate it. Alright. Hoping Das, he might stay up some. Taddy Boogle agreed. Hoping Das says he might play some. I do believe I'm going to do some Long Dark later, guys. I do believe I'm going to do some Long Dark. Milty Smilk hype, indeed. Jeez. Alright, let's see here. This is good. It's going to be a minute 23 seconds. It's going to be 30 plus 24. Half of 24 is 12, so it's going to be 42. Hey, that's a great burn. 42. It loses the earwax, you're right. Milty Smoke, Milty Smoke, thank you again. I don't recognize your name, but welcome to the stream. Welcome to Kerbal Space Academy. Welcome to the help desk right now. This is what I do every other Sunday, the Kerbal help desk. We're just answering some questions, showing people how to get out to Minimus, that sort of stuff. 42 seconds. Not only is that the amount of time when we need to burn T-, it's also the answer to life, the universe, and everything. Good books, by the way. Santi, we are taking a mission out to Minmus. We built a space station that had some specific things on it, and we're taking it out to Minmus. However, I think in the future, instead of custom build requests, I'm going to use the help desk to actually answer more questions. That's what I'm learning during the stream. This is definitely taking a lot of time. We've spent an hour and a half on it, and it's really just a custom build request, right? It's not really giving me the chance to answer too many questions. So, you know, you learn. Like I said, I'm new to streaming in the last couple of months. I do the help desk. This is like the 3rd or 4th help desk I've done. And I think next time I'm going to stick more to user questions instead of this. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and light that candle right there. We'll do this burn. I'm going to burn for this. Everyone always asks me, why do I split the burn time in half? The node assumes that I'm going to impart 800, 900 meters per second of delta V at the instant that the node occurs, right? Bam! All of a sudden you go from this to like, all of a sudden you're accelerated 900 meters per second. I almost ran out of voice there. Wow. Instead, rocket engines don't actually work that way, right? That won't actually help you do anything because you can't apply 900 meters per second all at 1 millisecond, right? Instead, you do half of your burn. You apply half of your delta V before the node and half of your delta V after the node. In that way, on average, roughly, you've applied all of your delta V at the time of the node. That's why I burn like that. That's why I always split that in half. My general rule of thumb, which is close enough, right? It's not exactly accurate 100% of the time, but my close enough rule of thumb, start your burn for a node at node in T minus half the estimated burn. So you look at the estimated burn, you half it, and when it says node in T minus that amount, that's when you light the candle. So let's see here. Yeah, you're right. I really need to do some work on that. I need to do some work on that. Did you close your shop? Did you ever tell me what type of shop you had? You said that somebody came into your shop in real life, and you were watching my stream, and somebody in real life in freaking Australia was like, hey, I watched that guy. He's pretty good. That freaking makes me nuts that somebody in real life would know that. Anyways, there we go. I'm just fixing the encounter now. That is a shaky encounter, but I'm not going to worry about it. That's really annoying. Sometimes the game does that. Sometimes the game does that. It's pretty annoying when the game does that. But it'll be okay. It'll be okay. What I need to do maybe, is give it just a little bit of normal. Honestly, I just think Norway here. Nice, thank you. Alrighty. 70% of the time. 70% of the time, I'm right 100% of the time. Nice. Alright. This is fine. This is fine. We're just gonna coast. I'm not gonna worry about that. Let me go look at it. Let me focus on Minmus and just make sure it's good. Min-miss, focus view. That happens every now and then. Maybe there are some things I could do to get a little bit closer encounter. Let me put a little teeny tiny bit of prograde into it. Okay, that moves us forward. Woodworking shop. You hand make pens? That's freaking cool. Do you have like a website or something? I'd love to see what that is. That sounds really freaking cool, Meatbait. There we go. Now we have a nice solid encounter. We don't have to worry about it anymore. And I'm just burning a little bit. Oh, now it's less. Now it's not so solid. Let me go ahead and burn normal a little bit. Yes, the lifter is 2501.7. 2501.7, Captain McDougal. Alright, let me point this up and burn a little bit normal. Normal means up, kind of, right? Normal relative to something else. Handmade pins for the win. I gotta check that out. And see how burning normal is actually tilting me up just a little bit. Decreasing that encounter. There we go. I got so much Delta V, I don't know what to do with it. I don't really need to be doing this, but it's okay. Firefly, you're right, dude. You made me get out of bed for that catch. That is absolutely a Firefly reference. Dude, nicely done, Crossover. And again, Crossover, thank you for donating the copy of KSP for the stream yesterday. I really do appreciate it, and I remember stuff like that. We gave it away during boot camp yesterday. We gave away 8 copies worth of KSP yesterday. Squad donated some of them, and generous viewers donated some others. It is a Firefly reference. You are exactly right. You want to fly this ship? Well, you can't. Right? I don't sound anything like him. My dream would be to get Nathan Fillion here on the stream with us. That is a little bit of a shaky encounter. I'm just burning live. I burned prograde to get a little bit close to it. And what I want to do here, I'm definitely going to get this encounter. I'm not worried about it. I am just trying to see if I can't come in right at the equator. Because like Tanuki just said, this is just a rounding error in the game. Maybe one day it'll get fixed. I don't know if they'll be able to fix it because of the nature of the beast, right? But I want my periapse to cross right there on the orbit. Just about like that. That's good enough. That should be bueno. That right there, do you see the gravity of Minimus affecting our trajectory? We get close to Minimus, and Minimus is actually going to boom us a little bit. If we got even closer to it, right, we could get even more of a gravity slingshot. Remember, gravity increases exponentially as the closer you get to the body, right? So if we got even closer, we get even more of a gravity sling from that. And in fact, where are we at in our orbit right now? Yeah, look at that. If I passed even closer to Minmus, I could use Minmus to gravity slingshot me out of Kerbin's sphere of influence. Actually, right there, we would be doing that. Yeah, look at that. That's actually not too shabby. That is not too shabby. That's right, because it's going to be up there. That's sweet. Heck yeah. We could actually use that to slingshot us up. It's not perfect. I need a little bit less. But if I got a little bit less of an encounter, I could slingshot myself prograde relative to Kerbin and get the heck out of Dodge. I'm not going to do that in the stream, though. Let's see here. Is DOS a leaf on the wind? I hope not. I hope I'm not. Anyways, all we have to do now, I'm going to use my alarm clock. SOI. Yes, SOI. Let's just set it a minute out of the SOI. Did it work? Got it. Okay, 5 days. We're just going to go screensaver mode, right like this. We're going to let you look at this craft. And I am going to time warp. Let me just make sure the time warp rate is good. Let's see here. 35, 36, 37. That's seconds, isn't it? No, that's minutes. Alright, that's a good time warp rate. Let's go screensaver mode. And I will check the chat. Let me scroll up to my last beacon here. Well, I'll do it in this one. It's easier to do. Beacon. Bacon. Whatever. There we go. Insane Edge with the chat beacon. Thank you for that, Insane Edge. About half my chat, so 500 lines of chat I need to get caught up on. What was this? We have DOS, Scott Manley Forum, and Reddit. I think you'll do great and have hours of fun. Oh, Sundog. Yeah, all the ways you can learn. We have Kerbal Space Academy. Scott Manley, who has lots of great videos on YouTube. Much better videos than I've ever done, for sure. He's probably forgot more about KSP than I'll ever know, if that tells you anything. The forum and Reddit, you'll do great and have hours of fun. I exactly agree with that. Have we posted a sale link recently saying the game's on sale for people who don't have it? This is the most viewers I've seen. We're at like 350, I think, right? We are. Nope, 294. All right, 294. That's all good. I refreshed it before I actually said that. Let me continue scrolling down the chat here and get caught up. It can be complicated, but so recording. Oh, yeah, Sergeant Safety. Okay, that's the same sort of conversation going on there. Das, sometimes I would like you to capture some asteroids. Milty Smilk, I will capture an asteroid later this week. I've got one to capture. And let me know. Let me know later this week. When you're here, we'll do that. I'll schedule it. I'll tweet it out in advance if you want to follow me on Twitter. Whatever. Pseudocalm, this is the best place to learn and ask questions, but you actually need to open and start playing the game. You know, grab the demo. Pseudocalm, grab the demo, Sergeant Safety. It's totally free. You can play it. I did a stream with the demo earlier. Kill the rodents. What? Make the broadhead. Anthony and Artino, the broadhead. We could work on that in a spaceplane stream at some point. Follow me. I'll work on that some more. You're in question, what mods? We got that one. Just scroll my channel down a little bit. You'll see the must-have mods, the informational mods. And somebody the other day was like, oh my gosh, you know, oh, I thought your stream was so cool until I saw that you cheat and use mods because you use the numbers. To the person who said that, the game uses the numbers. The only trick is that you can't see them. In all that those mods that we do, the informational mods like Kerbal Engineer, the only thing that does is expose the numbers that the game is already using. So if you think it's fair for the game to use the numbers and us not to know, not to be able to see what the numbers are, I don't know what to tell you. The game can get a little bit frustrating if you don't see that stuff. And in fact, for some of the missions you do, it's nothing but guest test and revise, which is really annoying after a long time, right? Nothing but guest test and revise. We didn't go to space just by strapping somebody to a rocket. We actually did some of the math first, and we needed to understand the numbers behind it. It's so much fun, though. It's so much fun. Kind of want to ask Das to do something, but it's kind of evil. I have school to... Oh, no, that was a different person. Das, can you do a Moho landing by using an inclination change via Eve? I'm sure you could, Tanuki. I wouldn't do it on the help desk. If you come by for an advanced interplanetary transfers, or somebody was also asking about gravity assists. Maybe sometime this week I'll do a gravity assist stream. I know that the gravity assists are a little bit more difficult to set up, so it might not fit the normal stream format, because my normal format is I don't practice this stuff in advance. I just do it live, right? That's all I do. So, could we do that? If it's possible, I'm sure we could figure it out, but it would probably take us a little while. It would probably take us a little while to do it. Moho landing. You probably meant a Moho encounter, because you're not going to just land on Moho without doing anything else after an inclination change via Eve. So I'd say a Moho encounter by using an inclination change via Eve. Kappa. Honor bound to try the Eve request. Not today. If Scott Manley already did it? If Scott Manley already did it, remember one of the rules of the channel is if you Google it, you Google KSP, inclination change, and Moho landing via Eve. I'm not really that interested in doing it. I'm not trying to show off how cool I am. I'm trying to teach people how to do stuff. Anyways, whatever. Das is scared. We could do it. We could totally do it if we needed to. But normally, if you can search for something, my thing is I'm not trying to show off. I'm not trying to make people think that I'm some super bad DOS or whatever, right? I am actually trying to show people that they can accomplish things in the game. So some special streams, sometimes something like that, we could do something very difficult like that. But I would really rather spend my time showing people that they can play the game and be awesome at it. You don't have to like be, I'm the coolest person ever, no one can do this except me. That's not what my stream is about. My stream is about people having fun playing KSP. So anyways, continuing on. DOS is our manual. Nice. I haven't heard of Nubia. Nice. You must be talking about Long Dark there. You should be showing how to incline your orbit to match Minmus first, Das. Mercenary Blue. You didn't have to incline your orbit to match Minmus. Because if you meet Minmus at the ascending or descending node, you don't have to worry about that delta V that you would spend inclining or declining the orbit like that. That's what I was trying to show. It's the easiest way to get to Minmus. Let's see here. How do you get an asteroid? I don't know if there was an asteroid in Kerbal Space Program. We'll show you. We'll do an asteroid capture tutorial this week. Somehow. I need to write these things down. I'm saying I'm going to do all this stuff. I do need to write it down because I don't have a very good memory sometimes. Somebody stole my pen and I live alone. How does that even work? Ah, there we go. Alright. So we're doing asteroids. What else did I say I was going to do? I don't even remember anymore. Gravity assists. We're going to look at that. Assists. Rovers. There was something about a rover I know. What else did I say I was going to do? Anything else? I'll write it down whenever I remember it. We'll see. Alright. I answered those questions. I answered those. Got it right. Good deal. You should get people to tweet or send in questions and answer some of them. Yeah, that's probably what we should do. We need a little bit more organized way to do the help desk. Do you have an Eve Lander tutorial? Oh, somebody has wanted an Eve Lander tutorial for a while. Eve Lander. So we're going to have to maybe split this week up between like 500-600 level courses, landing on Eve, gravity slingshots, asteroids. Those are more complicated topics, right? And then I'll do some other streams that are more simple, like rendezvous and docking. I know a lot of people were really interested in rendezvous and docking. So we'll do some complicated streams, like higher level courses at the Academy, and we'll do some easier streams that are just like basic rendezvous and docking or basic landers or something like that. And we'll balance that stuff out coming this week. If you want, follow me on Twitter and I'll tweet out what I'm going to be doing each night. Captain McDoodle, I remember answering that one as we went. There was the Firefly reference. Rounding error, yep, that's why it was shaken, Tanuki. He's a big enough nerd that he probably would do it. That would be pretty cool. Maybe we need to get... I don't know. Oh my gosh, I have no clue what I'm doing. I wouldn't even know what to say. Am I a leaf on the wind? Don't think it works like that. Sundhog, I don't know. Don't think what works like that. Curb me is not Badger. Huh? I don't get it. I don't get it. I know who Badger is, but I don't know who Curb me. Who is Curb me? Drink. Oh wow, I haven't been doing that. Alright, Adel saying that I'm scared. Well, I explained it. We'll look at it. I don't know if that's something that we would really fit in a normal educational stream, but if we wanted to show off, we could look at something like that. I'm not sure. RCT Pavik was taken off a while ago, 23:29, 6 minutes. RCT, sorry if I missed you. Das America. I love Big Macs. They're delicious. Das, can you check out my craft after current mission and see if there's anything you can think of that can improve it? Halo Killer. I've got your craft. That was Gamma. You needed to upload the craft. Halo, I see your craft screenshots, but I don't have an upload of it. I don't have an upload of it, so I can't really look at it. I see what the problem is, though. I see what the problem with your craft is. I'm looking at this right now. Let's see here. Let me paste it over here. Alright. That right there. This is for Halo Killer's craft, alright? I think, right? That's a screenshot that Halo Killer sent me. Halo Killer, you were saying that the craft started to flip out of control after a certain point. It's because the fuel tanks on the side of the craft... Can I do that? No, that's not the easiest thing to do. Let me show you like this. There we go. Let me bring this up. Let me stream this right here. With the... There we go, monitor capture. Alright, this is what we're looking at. It's because these fuel tanks aren't on the center line. Those fuel tanks aren't on the center line. They need to be down a little bit so that they're attached directly to that black line. Because what's happening is after a while, this craft is becoming unbalanced. This center of thrust from this engine here is not matched against the center of mass. Oh, is this somebody else? Well, maybe it's not Halo Killer then. Who sent me this? Say who sent me this. I thought that this was the link, but no, I can't check out your craft if you haven't sent it to me. Anyways, looking at this craft, whoever's it was, oops, whatever, these fuel tanks are too high. They need to be down lower so that they're balanced against that center of thrust. Sorry, Halo. Didn't mean to point you out as not being able to design a craft if this wasn't even your craft. Whose was this, by the way? This is the problem. People send me links, and then I try to go back to them, and then, you know, eesh. But this craft will begin to flip out of control because whoever sent it said that their craft was flipping out of control. Those fuel tanks need to be down lower. I'm not even sure if you have fuel lines in there either. Anyways, slightly embarrassing. Sorry, Halo Killer. But I'm just trying to answer things. Sometimes it's so hard to keep the context going, right? Let's turn that off. Let's go back to the screensaver mode. Did we pass our encounter yet? 3 days. No, we're still good. We're still good. You haven't sent me anything. Well, I don't know what to tell you then. Sorry. Alright. Have you watched Interstellar? No, bomb.com. I haven't gone to the movies. I don't really spend money on that sort of stuff. But maybe when it comes out on Redbox or something, I'll watch it. We should kick Kejiki. That was so cool yesterday in St. Edge. Raging Kejiki. Halo Killer. I can't do anything unless you sent the craft. Just to say. That's a little funny. Das, would love to see rocket designs that can go to Duna or Jewel and back to Kerbal. I have no issues getting there. It's going back that's hard for me. Herpes, you just need more Delta V. So install Engineer and get yourself more Delta V. Or make a smaller substage so you like leave something in orbit around the destination and you make a smaller substage that comes back. Have we done that yet? Return mission? Let me write that down. Because I don't think I've ever done a stream. It's an advanced topic, right? But I don't think I've ever done a stream where it was interplanetary return missions. I've always showed you how to go interplanetary to get there, but I've never done a stream specifically on designing a craft that can get there and back. That's actually a really great suggestion, Herpes. Herpes is not a great suggestion. I'm just going to start calling you H-Fairy. H-Fairy, that's a great suggestion. I don't know if I can fit it in this week, but I will put together a stream on that. Das, thank you for the stream. It's been quite fantastic hearing the passion behind something that we all have an interest in. Dude, Dark Omen, thank you for that. Das needs a notepad that works in the game. I've got one of those, actually. I've got one of those. Let me do this. And let me do this. Where's it at? There we go. Okay. Alright, good deal. So we've got that one. Needs a notepad. Yeah, I've got one, Thader. I've got a notepad that works in the game. Question. I have trouble circularizing orbits. Are there general rules for getting circular? Yes, Kid Shink. The only place you'll be able to get exactly circular... The best place to get exactly circular is to burn at the apoaps or the periaps. So if you're at the apoaps and you want to circularize, you burn prograde. If you're at the periaps and you want to circularize, you burn retrograde. Prograde is the green circle, retrograde is the green X, right? So the best place to go is to do that right at the apoaps or periaps. Apoaps and periaps. That's how you get circular. Kid Shank, that was for you. Trouble circularizing orbits, general rules for getting circular, burn prograde at the apoaps or retrograde at the periaps. Hey Das, can you land on Elu? We could land on Elu. We've taken a Dr. Pepper tank to Elu. But let's see here. Yeah, we're good to go. Agree with Dark Omen. You go, Das. It's awesome to see someone else appreciate this awesome game as much as we do. I'm having fun, guys. I hope you guys are having fun too. Curb Me is the Kerbal named after me. Oh, Curb Me is the... I gotcha. I like how the chat tells Dosh to drink. Cheers in that. Halo Killer didn't send me anything, so I'm almost caught up. Chat Beacon. I didn't need a chat beacon there. Alright, Convio helped somebody out. I don't even remember who sent that. Like, people send me things and all of a sudden I can't do it. Donation hype to get Dosh to go see Interstellar. I don't know, would you rather I stream or go to the movies? What would you rather I do? Dosh, do you need to say Z or Z? I say Z. I'm from America. PM me about a couple of the craft files and would love your opinion on them when you get a chance. Doesn't have to be on stream. Okay, Darth, thank you for that. Question, is it difficult installing mod? Kakuzu, no it's not. I started my boot camp yesterday. Oh my gosh, I just keep messing with stuff. I started my boot camp yesterday explaining to people how to install mods. I'm going to upload that video after the stream tonight. And you can watch on YouTube. I actually stream my desktop and show you how to install mods. It's really easy. It's really easy. Crossover. Oh, it was Crossover's craft. Crossover. I think the biggest problem with your craft was those unbalanced fuel tanks. Awesome. I didn't say it earlier, but I'm going to be sleeping now, DOS, so I can't mod anymore. Have an awesome stream. Hectic. It's not a job. You don't have to punch in and out, but thank you so much for the help, especially with the bot. Especially with the bot. And I am down at the bottom. Tanuki, how much do movies cost where you are, DOS? $10 or something like that? I don't know. Something like that. Something like that. Don't you dare, though. I think we're good. I've caught up with chat. Thank you, DOS. I was actually going to ask you if you could do that with the mods. Dark Omen, yeah, I've got a VOD of it. I'm going to upload it at the end of the stream here, and you can see how to install mods, because I know a lot of people have that question. Plus, Scott Manley did a YouTube video that's already out there on YouTube a while ago. Is easy unless it's better atmospheres. Yeah, I got that. Me, test. Haha. Me, chat, beacon. I'm caught up with chat. There you go. Insane Edge got my back as well. You're not the boss of me, DOS. I know that, Tanuki. Folks, let's get this here. Station out to Minmus. We already have the encounter. This is coming up in 3 days. I was just doing screensaver mode, right? Let's focus on the craft. Let's watch it from here. Kerbin's going away. Kerbin and the moon are going away. Minmus is way out here. And I'm just going to go ahead and time warp all the way out. There goes the moon. Look at that moon going round and round. Do you see the moon? It's a little hard. Where's Minmus? Can anybody get my eyes on Minmus? Here's our SOI change. There's Minmus up there. Wow. All right. There is Minmus right there. We are now entering the Minmus sphere of influence. That means that we're going to use Minmus's gravity as the computation, the max computationer. We're going to calculate ourselves relative to Minmus is probably what I should say, as opposed to relative to Kerbin. Let's go here. Dude Roadstar, what's going on? There we go. 1918, 17, 16. Whoa! Is that what I think it is? Is that what I think it is? Let's have a look here. Tanuki Chow, go watch Interstellar and get something to drink. Tanuki. Thank you, Tanuki. I appreciate the support. I really do appreciate the support. Then go watch Interstellar and get something to drink. And I did the thing earlier. Folks, Tanuki is absolutely awesome. There you go. Where are you at? Where are you at? Where did you say I'm not the boss of me? Where was it? Chat beacon somewhere. I know you said it. There you go. Tanuki right there. I follow Tanuki. Thank you for that, Tanuki. I will go see it sometime this week, like during a matinee or something when I'm not streaming in the evening. But I appreciate it, Tanuki. Thank you so much for the donation. Good times. I was like, eek, eek. Nuki is definitely boss. Yeah. Yes, screensaver mode is an app name. What was that? What did Shurikeen say? Oh, yeah, it's F2. I do that with F2. I do that with F2. Anyways, Nuki, thanks again. Now we're in Minimus' sphere of influence. We don't want to go slingshotting past Minimus like this. We actually want to put a node right there at the periapse and circularize. I got a question about circularizing. So I put a node at the periapse. Let's actually... I can focus on the node, I guess. Yeah, I'll cheat a little bit to focus on the node. This will just make it easier for you to see. That's a mod right there. So now I'm focusing on the node, and I want to circularize, right? I missed it a little bit, so I'm going to drag that node onto... Come on. Whoa, buddy. There we go. Just get it really close like that, right? And since this is the periapse and I want to circularize, I need to burn retrograde so that I can circularize. Then I'm going to look at it from the top. Ah, it was too much. Let me go a little bit more. So I'm going to burn retrograde, and here's what I want you to do. As that gets away, did you see that get away from me? I don't want that thing to be like that. That means that I'm not exactly on the node. What I want to do... Whoa, buddy. There. Right like that. I want to get that brown tag right there in the middle. The next thing I want to do to circularize is click on that so I can see it. Did you see how I could point at that tag and click on it so it sticks? So that says my periapse right now is 36. My apoapse is 46. I just want to pull retrograde until that apoapse becomes 36 as well. 40, 30, 37, 36. And see them start to flip? I say watch for the flip, right? Get engineer out of the way. I watch for the flip. When they start to change positions, that means that they're pretty much the same. If I've got them half and half like that, that means they're really close to each other. So 36,209, 35,900, that's within 300 meters of being circularized. That is good to go. So that's how you set up for circularization. I'll show you how to tweak the circularization as well. However, I want to do this. I want to get a little bit lower, and I want my periapse to actually be, click up there to make it stick. I want my periapse to be like 15 or something. So let's just go here and let's drag that until we get that periapse down to 15, 16, 15, 15.5, 14, 605. I can actually pull this backwards, and it's a little bit of fine-tuning that I've got. There we go, 15. That's good to go. So it's going to be a 27-second burn. It's coming up in a minute, an hour actually, an hour 59 minutes. So let me set an alarm clock, add an alarm. Node is coming up next. 1 minute out. That's good to go, and I can do a bit of a time warp here. That's going to give me just a few minutes to check chat. So we will do that. We will watch ourselves get up to Minmus here. Minmus is going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. If it gets too big, somebody say DOS. Somebody say DOS so that I don't crash into it. Did I miss anything else? Let me go back to my chat beacon. Find beacon again. Oh, no, that's not right. Beacon. Alright, there we go. There's Tanuki saying she's not the boss of me. Thank you again, Tanuki, for that donation. I will go see Interstellar in your honor. And I will come back and see if I think that it's terrible or not. Hopefully it's better than Gravity, because I was screaming at the screen the entire time Gravity was. I was like, no! No, don't do that! You're not going to fly away like that! Whoa! What was that, dude? Anonymous! Wait a second. Anonymous! Alright. Good deal. Okay, Anonymous, thank you for the donation. I do appreciate it. No message there, but thank you for the message, Anonymous. I really do appreciate it. That is cool. Thank you much for the donation. Jeez, that's 2 in a row. I don't know who you are. I don't know who you are. But I really do appreciate the support, and I'll leave it at that. Thank you so much for that donation. Did I miss anything else? There was that. There's some videos. Okay, good deal. Roadstar came in. I remember that. Thank you again, Anonymous. And Nuki. Das, how often do you get a launch window to ELU at the correct phase angle and coinciding with... Wait a second. Hang on. DOS, how often do you get a launch window to ELU at the correct phase angle and coinciding with Kerbal being at the ascending descending node so you can match planes while doing the ejection burn? Moonshell, that's an advanced topic. You won't get that very often, right? Because that's an entirely different situation. You've got two things at work there. You've got Kerbal's orbit and you have ELU's orbit. They're both around the same reference body, the sun, right? So that's going to be a lot harder to do than burning to Minmus like we did. Wow, Minmus is getting pretty big on my screen. So when I said that I wanted to do the simple transfer to Minmus, because that was the question, that's the way I wanted to do the simple transfer. It's a lot more complicated doing what you said there. I love the kappa though, thank you. What does the DOS say? Ring ding 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 ding. How come when I try to, oops, wait, the trajectories tend to start to spaz out? Photon Man. The trajectory spaz out because of rounding errors. There's not really anything you can do to get away from that. You just have to try and get the encounter in such a way that it doesn't happen. However, don't worry about it. You won't go flying past the planet. Once you get closer to the planet, it'll lock in. It'll totally lock in. DOS! The burn is coming up in 40 seconds. I saw chat going off. I saw chat going off. I'm going to leave my chat right there, and after I do the circularization, I'll pick up where I left off. Let's go ahead. Everybody's like, DOS, look, all of a sudden. And the entire left side, right side of my screen goes red all of a sudden. Thank y'all for getting my back. Alright. I am going to go over here and point right like this. And when it gets to 15, 16, 14 seconds, I'm going to burn. And I'm going to do this circularization burn. Now, as I do it, if I want to try and get... I'm not circularizing. I'm going to a lower apoapse. So as I do this, I'm just going to do this burn and then not worry about it. 30, 20, 15, 10, 9, 8, 7. Cut the engine, do it just a little bit more. Because my periapse is 20 and I want it to actually be 15, 17, 15, 14, 6. Eek! I overshot just a little bit. I can fix that. I can flip around and burn prograde. I could also bring this guy way down like that, right? Because that's a mainsail and we don't need that much thrust right now. And let's see if we can come around the other side here and set that back up to 15. Because I'm still close enough to the apoapse. Yeah, I'm close enough to the apoapse that I'll be able to fix it. There we go. Alright, that looks good. And I'm just going to burn just a little bit. 16. There we go. See? 18, 19. Oh, 15. That's pretty close. Alright. Can you please land on Minmus? Sure. Sure. If all the Dr. Pepper in the world disappeared, would you drink? Yes, I would, because I cannot stream unless I drink, and you guys are too good to me. You guys are too good to me. I got it. I got it. Remember the delay. So now all I need to do... Whoa. Oh, I'm focused on the node, so I hit backspace. So that's a little weird, honestly. Tab, focus on the sun. Backspace, focus on... Wait, we just zoomed in. Did you see those planets go flying by? Look at that. That's weird. How often does that happen? I'm focused on nothing in the middle of those two things. Let me zoom way in. Can't find my craft. Excuse me, sir. I seem to have lost my craft. Where is it? Am I not in map mode? I'm not in map mode. Where is my craft at? I'm literally lost in space. I can't actually find it. I believe that this is a bug. Let me open up this. Let me go to map mode. I can't even tell what mode I'm in because they both look the same. Alright. Nope, that didn't bring up precise node. That didn't bring up precise node. Release the Kraken! I did. I just did this. I just went to map mode and back. I zoomed in. I zoomed out. I'm in map mode. I'm not in map mode. Yeah, look, I'm in different modes. I'm trying to zoom in. I mean, I got it on free scale. That's non-map mode. I got nothing. Ooh, I felt some rotational inertia as I did that. So the game is still in alpha. Good job, Kraken. That's some David Blaine. That's awesome. I know how to fix it. I know how to fix it. I can just go back to the Space Center. The bottom right says, yeah. Click the buttons on the bottom left. I can just also come over here. I can do this. Focus on Kerbal. Here's the Minmus station. I can fly it, and that should fix everything when that happens. Survey says, show me a ship. It's not my first rodeo, y'all. Alright. So we're good to go. Escape to the KSP. Yeah, Squirrel Nitty, that's the solution. Just press escape, go back to the Space Center, then use the other thing to get you back out. I believe that is a bug with Precise Node and focusing on things that don't exist. I think that may have something to do with it. Anyways, we're good to go. Extend. Alright, let me set up my next node here. There's my Apo-Apps, 36. There's my Peri-Apps at 14,995 or whatever. So at the Peri-Apps, I am going to set a maneuver. I'm going to go retro. There's Precise Node. Go away, Precise Node. You broke my game. And I'm going to burn retrograde just a little bit. Oh, come on. Oh, yeah, that's useful. Alright, until my Peri-Apps actually gets down to 15 as well. So there's 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 15, 108. That's fine. That's fine. Alright. And this node is going to be coming up in 25 minutes. I'm going to do this, add an alarm. Right like that. And I am going to time warp just a little bit. That's actually not going to give me much time. And continue getting caught up with the chat. DOS is not better than Gravity according to the Scott Langley review of the movie. Nice. It's not better than Gravity. Really? Gravity was terrible. I just heard DOS say F2, but I didn't see the question. Yeah, it's F2. It's F2 to go screensaver mode like we did. Let's go back to the craft. Let's go screensaver mode. Actually, let's not go screensaver mode so y'all can yell at me whenever that starts to get there. Minimus is getting pretty big on the screen. There's where everybody was telling me to look. Could I please land on Minimus Roboto? We'll see, we'll see. DOS was drinking tea. I've still got cum, but it's a little cold now. I've still got some. Quick save and quick load. Going back to the KSP works. Going back to the KSP works. I see a lot of things about that. There we go. Hellion, question. Why don't you use mouse button 3 roll when making precise nodes? Because it is not precise at all. I think it's very... It really does need some work. It's not a good implementation of rolling the scroll wheel to use the nodes. The fact that it accelerates makes it very difficult to fine-tune things with, right? So, I'll show you what I mean. Coming over here, this is going to be after it, so I could add a maneuver. And you can actually change this by scrolling, see? But the fact that it accelerates, it goes way too fast. It's like, it's not predictable to me. It's not predictable to me. My engine is still thrust limited. That's okay. That should be okay, Insane Hoodlum. Thanks for watching out and welcome to the stream, though. I just don't feel like this gives me very precise control over what I'm doing. I just don't feel like, especially when I want to do very fine-tuned orbital maneuvers, I just don't feel like it's very precise. It's just like the first couple clicks on my mouse, the little like tick tick tick, the little indicators or whatever, detents or whatever they're called, go a certain rate, and then the rate seems to change. Like, see how it's not changing at all, but if I do it really quickly, it changes. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. It's like, it accelerates somehow. That's why I never use that. I don't think that it's a good implementation yet. Let's see here. It's coming up in 14 minutes now. Did I miss anything else? Engine is still thrust limited. I know that. That should be okay. We don't want very... Here, check this out. Look, I'll show you why. Let's, the alarm's okay. It'll pop up. Right now, our acceleration is 0.84 meters per second. That seems really low because we're thrust limited, right? However, this burn that we're going to do is 9.2 meters per second. So the time of the burn, it's going to take... No time burn times 2. It's going to take about 11 seconds to do this burn, right? It's going to take about 11 seconds to do this burn. If I unthrust limit the engine, it's going to take less than a second to do the burn. So I won't be able to be very precise at all because that is so huge, right? I'll throttle it up and throttle it back down, da-da-da-da. That's going to be a huge problem. I can accelerate 15.24 meters per second squared, and I only need to do 9.2. So whenever I'm in orbit around Minimus, I want to thrust limit this way down. Like 5.5 is as low as you can go. This means that the burn will take a little bit longer. Sure, 11 seconds instead of less than a second, but this will give me more fine control over this for circularizationing. Whatever that means. Anyways, let's go ahead and time warp up here and get this maneuver done so that we're circularized around Minmus. Node in a minute. There we go. There's our alarm. We don't need it. Close it. Okay. And we'll fast forward up here because it's going to be about an 11-second burn, and I need to burn at 5.5. I'm on your TV, Tanuki. I'm on your TV. Wait, you want to know what would be super freaking scary? If I was on your TV like this. Hello, Tanuki and Omo. I got to do a node burn here too. Making the orbit round. Yes, circularizationing. Anyways, now I'm burning that node. See how that gives me precise control, having that way down? Having that way down. Let's see here. So we are doing this. We are cutting that. My apoapse is 15. My periapse is 14,978. That is circular enough for government work. Infinite DOS! Oh my gosh. You always watch me on the TV. I always watch you on the TV. Alright. You should have said making the orbit round. Now I'm on the TV. That's lurking. You're stalking DOS. Nah. It's just a good fun stream to watch, I think. I would like to think. I don't know. So we're good to go. Why am I pink? I don't even know what that means. Mountain Shaw, or Mount Shaw. Thank you so much for hanging out, Mount Shaw. I appreciate you. Now we are in orbit around Minimus. Please do that again. What are you gonna like screenshot me or something? Hang on. Like that? Is that what you want? You want me to like do a thumbs up sort of deal? Wait. I look terrible. Huge pointy teeth. Anyways, wait a second. Where's my other window? There we go. I really need to get a better webcam. This is like a junky old cam that I have. Lucifer, what's going on? KSP on my TV and DOS on a smaller screen. LC seems too lifelike and it gets scary. You're on my TV. Dash to Chromecast for the win. That's awesome. Alright. Here we go. DOS confirmed vampire. Moonchild. I don't even know what the deal with that is. That's just DOS with thumbs up, right? Anytime anybody tries to convert me to vegetarianism or veganism or something like that, I just smile at them real big and I'm like, I don't know what to tell you. These are not the teeth for grinding plant matter. These are the teeth for eating steak. Oh, webcam stream is fine. When it goes full screen, is it fine though? It looks like it's really not great. And vined. Oh my gosh, nice. Thanks, Tanuki. Oh, brother. Folks, we're in orbit now. We're in orbit now. The only other thing that we would do would be able to maybe, we can get it out of here. Look, I'm going to go orbital, category orbital. Time to ascending node. This is going to be an ascending node, I think. Time to ascending node. Nope, 25 minutes. A descending node. Angle. Nope, I clicked on the wrong thing. Time to descending node. 51 minutes, 25 minutes. Time to equatorial. Am I getting the right thing there? Longitude of ascending node, longitude of periapse. I actually want... What is it called in the game? Or what is it called in engineer over here? It's not the angle. I don't want the angle. Angle to equatorial ascending node. Time and angle. So apparently this is telling me that my time to my equatorial ascending... Remember when I talked about ascending and descending nodes earlier? In 25 minutes it will be time for me to burn to fix this so that I'm equatorial. For telling me how to get to Minmus. Dude! Minecraft dude, did you make it to get to Minmus? Did you get to Minmus? I love mission reports. Get a screenshot or something. It was awesome. See, it is. It's totally like... It's totally like I... My hand. Jeez, I look wacky. That's hilarious, though. Oh, my gosh. I should put that on a coffee mug, and then I'll sign it. Fezzy, that's hilarious. Alright. In 25 minutes, instead quick recalling terms while they're happening in the movie. Nice, Vice! You were recalling terms that happen in the movie. This is the, coming up next, it's the ascending node. And in ascending node, I need to burn angry pink triangle like this. So let's see here. Let's see if I've got this right. Here's Tanuki's. Oh, you got me like looking at my teeth. And I got the pointy teeth thing. That's hilarious. I have to save that right quick in my streaming thing. Tanuki, thank you for doing that. For the DOS mug. I should totally take mugs with me doing this on it. You got scared and your orbit is egg-like. Hey, that's fine though. That's fine, dude. Tanuki, that's awesome. Alright. Dude, Lucifer just did Minimus today, all biomes with a mobile processing unit lab in orbit. Where did you do that from? That is exactly how I do it. That is exactly how I do it. Where did you get that awesome idea? That is on my Minimus farming. Not to say you got it from there, right? It's just a good idea all around. So we're going to, coming around this way, time to equatorial ascending node. I'm just going to go equatorial right now. 20 minutes, 19 minutes, 18, 17, wait, no, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and there we go. Alright, now if I burn angry pink triangle, I should be able to tilt this orbit, right, at the descending node. You don't see it on the screen, but Kerbal Engineer is telling me it's coming up in 27 seconds. I should be able to expend Delta V and tilt this orbit so that it's flat around Minimus's equator. So let's go ahead and start doing that. There we go. I don't know how much Delta V it's going to cost me, but I am just burning right like that. There we go. Come on, girly. 15 by 15. I love it. Come on. There we go. No. A little bit more. A little bit more. And that right there looks really good. I could actually check my inclination. It's 0.28, 0.27, 0.25, 4, 3, 2. This is a little bit advanced, so if you're not following me, I'll go over this in a KSA session where we talk about engineer. But I'm just flattening myself out. When this inclination gets to 0, that right there, 0.09 inclination, that's pretty darn flat, y'all. That's pretty darn furious pink triangle. That's not furious pink triangle. Guess we're on the same wavelength. Nice, dude. That's awesome. That is actually just made it up. Dude, I've actually got some people linked it earlier. Ow. Gosh. I've actually got on YouTube, I tell people how to farm science on Minimus, and that's exactly what I do. A science lander, a processing lab in orbit, 3 Kerbals, boing, you just go up and down a lot, and you can scrape the surface of Minimus dry from science in a single launch. You can totally do that all day long. Alright, so let me edit this out again. Let me go ahead and just remove this stuff that I didn't need anymore. I need like an advanced orbital tab or something. There we go. Those are the things. I like to keep it simple, right? I like to keep it simple. Don't be intimidated. Dude, Save Ferris. Where is Save Ferris even at? Save Ferris, try the demo. Try the demo. For sure. There you go. Thank you, Robata. Yeah, there's my Minimus farming where I say put a mobile processing lab. Yeah, you got it. Nice. Robata, thank you for that. Yeah, that's where I say put a mobile processing lab. I did that in response to some people saying that it was boring or the mobile processing lab was worthless or whatever. I was like, no way, man. There's no way. It made me interested in space. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Alright. You're in a onesie with a wait, what? What am I missing in chat? I'm missing something in chat. Forgot RCS on my lander, had to bring it back. I know how that is. I know how that is. It's too annoying. Anyways, we're good to go here. I'm going to actually flip the station over. Whenever I put a station in orbit around a planet, I like to point it north. I like its axis to be aligned with the planet's north-south pole, right? Why do I do that? I do that so that the orientation of the station does not change as it goes around the planet. What does that mean? Do I have any visual aids over here? I have a pen, I guess. A pen and a chopstick. It looks like a pen and a chopstick, right? A pen and a chopstick. You can see them. If you point the station to the north and you point the planet, I guess you don't get to point the planet to the north, but you have both those things. As the station orbits the planet, the inclination doesn't change. The orientation is always up and down. Whereas if you have it like this at different points, it will be different orientations. I'm totally using a pen and a chopstick to illustrate something, but sometimes it'll be pointing straight up and down, sometimes it'll be pointing flat, sometimes it'll be at a 45-degree angle. If you point it like this as it orbits around, I can't do a trick, I can do it like this. As it orbits around, the orientation always stays the same, although now you can't see the chopstick. There you go. Now it's a negative chopstick, apparently. That's actually pretty cool. Whoa. Green screen, fun. Apparently it's the same thing, as the same color as my green screening. Anyways, yes, DOS illustrates things using a